Thank you for joining this module 4 on managing documents. The first part of the module will explain you the extended usage of end documents. The aim is to have end documents linked with related ballots and meetings. At first, the secretary creates new document and indicates if it's related to existing ballot or meeting. Then the system will automatically regroup all the ballot meetings documents in one package on the home page. A direct link to the meeting and/or the ballot will be available from the overview page of the document. And also in the notification email, the link to the ballot and/or the meeting will be made available. This would allow really a better folder organization. The fact to use the end documents will help in document management. But to ease this new practice of using end documents, we have also created configurable end documents lifecycle. You see the three there, the classic, the automatic, and the hybrid lifecycles. More in detail, the classic lifecycle is the one as we knew in NTC. For this one, you need to publish to notify the document, and after that, the document content is frozen. The automatic lifecycle will allow you to set the document available as soon as it is uploaded, but its metadata and versions will be open for update. The hybrid lifecycle will be the default one and requires the document to be notified to become available to members, but then its metadata and versions will be open for update. We will now show you the new default folder library. This is the proposal. It's the default library we will propose as default. In each folder, the type of documents will be limited to the types that you see in the table. This is in link with our approach to have an application that helps in organizing better the documents. This is, of course, the default configuration that will be discussed with each of you before the migration. We will now demo you the creation of a new document in National Documents. To create a document in the application, you need first to open the folder in which you want to add the end document. Once in the folder, you click on the plus icon to add a new document or a folder. In this example, we will create a new meeting document in the meeting folder. You select the file from your browser, and then you add a title to it. If you do not do that, the system will apply automatically per default the title of the document. You then need to add the mandatory metadata. In this example, it's the subtype for my meeting type document and the link to the related meeting. You can check which rendition you want and also add other non-mandatory data if you want. Then you click on Create. You will get the overview of the documents you just created, from where you can see the metadata that you added. Clicking, for example, on the meeting reference will open you directly the meeting in the National Meeting application. Note that there are some differences in national documents compared to NTC. The N numbers are still automatically assigned, and it is possible to reserve an N number. However, it is not possible to manually select a number anymore, and the number of a deleted document will be reassigned to the next document uploaded. A new feature available in documents is the option to upload multiple documents at once using the bulk upload function. To do this, you should open the folder in which you want to add your documents and then select the bulk upload option. You then drag and drop your documents or click to browse your files to select these documents. This animation shows you how to do it step by step. After choosing the option to add a document, select bulk upload. Select or drag and drop the files you want to upload. Then click on Add Properties. you will be able to add the needed properties metadata for the first document uploaded. You can then choose to edit next with other properties or to apply to all documents the properties that you have input on the first one. Then clicking on Create will create all the documents you have chosen to upload. The PDF rendition in national documents supports more original format files than in the previous application. Only protected files and zip files cannot be rendered in PDF. If you face any issue with rendition, you should correct the rendition error using the option Edit Metadata, and then save your upload again. Moving a document from one folder to another one can be done using the clipboard functionality. You should, however, remember that you can only move certain type of documents in specific folder. You cannot move a meeting document within the project folder, for example. This animation shows you how to use this option. You should first select the document that you want to move. Then you click on Clipboard from the blue ribbon that appeared. And after, you navigate to the folder in which you want to move the document. You click on it and you click on Clipboard from the left side menu, then on Move, and the document will go into this destination folder. When you want to replace a document with another one, it is an information that you must indicate on the new document when you do upload it. In the document creation window, you click on the drop-down list below Replaces, and you start entering the name of the document you want to replace. You select it from the list, and the information that it is replaced will appear on the replaced document. If you want then to withdraw a document which was replaced by another one, for example, you can open the document details page and click on the withdrawn icon. The withdrawn document cannot be longer downloaded nor previewed by anyone, including the secretary, convener, or the support team. Note that specific articles are now available in our knowledge base. We do recommend you to have a look at these articles to know more about national documents and its use. Thank you for watching.